I can't wait to see this boss.
And
Oh! I think I see him!
Oh, goodness. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to PlayStation Underground. On today's show, we are playing Sundered on PS4, which is out this summer. And to help us play and navigate this chilling and interesting world, I have Will from Thunder Lotus Games. Hello, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome to be here. Thank you. And I'm also joined by Justin, who is going to be our very happy pilot for the demo.
Hi
And,
there.
Justin, you have been challenged to not die during this episode.
Yeah, at one point while we were getting ready for this, Will said, yeah, and you're probably going to die at some point. And I said, excuse me. So
Excuse me.
so
But
we'll see.
we'll see. I mean, it's very possible because our experience with this is limited, to say the least. But yeah, Sundered, obviously, if you can't already tell just by looking at it, gorgeous hand-drawn adventure game, in classic tradition. Will, tell me a little bit about, some of the things that kind of the visions that drove you guys to create Sundered.
Yeah, so Sundered is a horrifying fight for survival and sanity. You play Esh.
Okay, you got right into the thick of it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you're playing Esh, a wanderer in a ruined world who becomes trapped in these ever-changing caverns filled with hordes of terrifying enemies. Yeah, no, I'm super happy to be here with you guys to show off the game.
Great. Yeah. Well, we're happy to have you. And
I haven't died yet, just
yeah,
FYI.
Well, you literally just started, but so I think the plan is Justin is going to haphazardly make his way through this is kind of towards the beginning of the game, you said, right, Will? So we'll play for a couple minutes, and then we are going to skip ahead a couple minutes into the episode and maybe face a boss.
Yeah, so when we last talked, we were at PSX, and we were showing off the really early version of the game, which was the second region of the game, which is more the Eschaton regions. And the Eschaton are these crazy cultists who worship dark gods. And now we're in the first region of the game here, which is more the Valkyrie region. And the Valkyrie are a group of people who are very driven by science and by army strength and that kind of thing. And they came in. There's the whole backstory of the world is how these two factions kind of came together and ended up in this strange place, and what's going on over here and why are you here, and that's what you want to kind of uncover.
Justin, can you actually just go back into that area, like right in front of that statue? I just want to take in. Oh, we're not going to see it again. It's too bad. There's so much going on in the background here. Gorgeous.
Yeah, we'll even look at kind of the parallax effects of the different kind of broken test tubes there in the foreground. I love how much depth there is.
I know. You guys even went through the trouble of making them all dirtied up and eroded by time, which just gives it such a great quality. Should we just give the obligatory shout-out to the artists on your team for their
absolutely.
ridiculous work?
Absolutely. We have an amazing team of artists and animators. Sundered was done by 2 2D artists and 2 animators.
Wow.
So it's not a lot of people. It's a big team for a smaller game, but you just wasted your health elixir there.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I did the classic thing that you do when you play a new game, just hammer all the buttons and see what they do.
Yeah, no, that's good. If you want to bring up your map, you hold L2, the left trigger, and that'll bring it up to like a bigger version, but it doesn't pause your game, so you don't want to do that while there are monsters on screen.
Justin, that upward slash you just did looked like she was in a dance pose real quick. Love it.
All right, so you want to head down to the left here,
Okay,
actually.
let's go.
If only everyone could play with Will sitting next to them so that he can guide them along on their journey.
Except that I was wrong.
Okay, I went down into the left. What now?
We're ready
to,
for our
Captain?
next instruction.
So that's a shortcut. There are many shortcuts that you unlock in the game because the world is actually procedurally generated. But the overall structure is set in stone. So every time you die, the subsections are reset, but the overall structure doesn't change.
Okay, interesting. So there's a nice mix of both, expected and unexpected that you're gonna find.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have like these old style abilities that help you unlock new regions and give you more powers. One of them that we just got earlier was the deflecting shield, and there are 7 abilities in total in the game, and the tagline of the game is resist or embrace. So the whole point of Sundered is that you can choose to corrupt these abilities or not.
And so what's the balance there? I mean, why corrupt and why not corrupt?
So if you corrupt, you definitely have a more powerful version of that ability, but it comes at a cost to your humanity, and it has impacts both on gameplay and on the story as well.
Yeah. Okay,
We have
awesome.
multiple endings set up for the game, and different final bosses and a lot of different things.
In perfect fitting with Sundered, the automated lights in our studio have gone out, making this a much more chilling recording. But I think this was all part of the plan. It was fate. Really.
It's for ambience, basically.
Yeah, it really was, just to set the mood. Justin, you know what, man? I'm proud of you so far. You're doing well. I would have died already.
Yeah, well,
These little Scooty McScootersons scooting around.
Yeah, these are really
biting at
the
your
only enemies
ankles.
I've seen so far. So we'll see what happens once.
Yeah, why don't we jump ahead here?
Okay.
Because this is actually taking a bit longer than I thought.
Okay, so we've skipped ahead a little bit because, according to Will, we were taking too long. Will, you've skipped ahead to a little bit more of the intensely industrial and technology-oriented environment. And you guys must have had a lot of fun playing with different tones and themes in this game, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The whole kind of dichotomy or comparison between the cultists, who are the Escatons, and the Valkyrie, who are more tech-based, and to get into more of that sci-fi feel and stuff, definitely it's a huge difference. We actually had some people, when they first saw this, they were like, wait, this isn't the same game at all. Like,
You guys accidentally booted the wrong game.
yeah, exactly. And so it's really good to have those different those different environments and the different types of monsters. And
It happened.
It happened. But you know what? That was a lot to ask of a new player. So
Yeah,
I'm going to give
absolutely.
Justin the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Absolutely, and that's the introduction to one of the core gameplay mechanics in the game, which are the procedurally generated hordes. So as you go through the level, at some point you'll hear this kind of dark gong sound, and that means that a huge horde of enemies is coming up, and those are the real challenges of the game.
Okay, so Will graciously cheated us ahead several times for the sake of time, and also gave us a whole bunch of money to spend on a bunch of upgrades. So we are looking at the really nice upgrade system and branching path system that you guys have built in the game. We're kind of the central point, and then it branches off into the different abilities you unlock. Correct?
Exactly. Whenever you unlock an ability, it unlocks a whole another set of upgrades that you can go get. So you definitely want to try and aim for those big nodes at the end. Those are the more impactful ones, and that's kind of how you can, decide like what kind of build you want. Do you want more health? Do you want more shield? Do you want more energy so that you can roll around more? Crit. You should definitely go into the left there and get crit damage upgrade. That, completely at the left. Yeah, the sword there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Work your way there, Justin. Fill up that grid.
And what's really cool is that when you corrupt your abilities,
Oh no, you ran out.
Almost. We'll be okay.
yeah, it'll be fine. So what's really great is that when you corrupt your abilities, it has impacts on the skill tree, and if you choose to not corrupt them, that also has impacts on the skill tree. So
Where
your
would
choices
you like me to
definitely matter.
go? Where's a good spot to go? Down?
Down.
Go down here?
Yep.
Okay.
Straight down into the pit.
Into the
pit.
pit. That's always the
to the
safest place to be, is into the deep, dark, abyssal regions of the level. And Will,
We have to
I
double
think
jump now.
we're throwing Justin right into a boss fight pretty soon, aren't we?
That's exactly what we're doing. Into the lines then.
I'm getting nervous for him. Justin, how you feeling going into this?
I
bud?
got this. I
Okay,
got this.
all right,
Except I just
confident.
ran into a branch. So,
Confident. It's gonna keep going down. Will is our guide.
so yeah, we've picked up a few new abilities since we last spoke.
Oh yeah, should we practice before we go into the boss
Oh,
chamber?
that's a bad
Probably.
Okay. Justin,
So if you use
practice.
triangle, so L1 is going to heal you.
That branch is really it's getting to you.
Yeah.
It's the enemies that don't move that are the real tricky ones.
All right, so
So-
Justin has a heal now. Justin has a heal now, which is good.
They're very limited, those. Those can be upgraded, and you unfortunately didn't really upgrade them. And now down. Yeah, and to the left here.
God, these backgrounds. I can't get over it.
Up here?
Yeah, and then to the left, down.
Oh, Justin.
Not down yet.
No, not down yet.
Easy.
Yeah, up there. You have a double jump now, too.
Oh, right. That's a thing now.
And then up.
Squeak. Who maintains these elevators now, Will? That's my question.
Well, you actually turn them on in
okay.
the power generator rooms.
Someone has to come down here and oil them and properly apply, system upgrades and whatnot to the elevator machines.
Unused for a few hundred years, so
Ooh.
that's kind of what happens.
I love this quote, and
I was just
going
gonna
to
comment
I
on
hope
that.
it stays in the final version. I hope it's not placeholder.
True of most games.
Now, just out of curiosity, is there an actual luck stats that you can I'm
Yeah.
you guys? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
more
get what
like
you
a
mean, like,
yeah. I thought it was like a play on words, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna
perfect.
go towards the big glowing thing here.
Yeah, here you just want to head to the left.
Ah, the skull face. Got
yeah,
it.
usually skull faces are the place you want to go, but basically how our map system works is like each room is kind of has its own thing. So here you're gonna go up and to the left.
Okay.
Up and to the left.
These rooms are massive.
I know they're.
I
Huge.
can't wait to see this boss.
And
Oh! I think I see him.
Oh goodness. What?
Hi!
Are you kidding me?
Whoa! What's up, buddy? I mean, I didn't even talk. I didn't even say anything to him. What?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me, Will?
Whoa!
Holy! What is
Okay,
going
let's
on?
do one of those. Oh, those are
Dude.
gonna be bad. I'm not gonna get hit by those. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Did you guys go to like Boss Fight Academy for like 10 years? Each of you have a doctorate in boss design or something?
Yeah, no, but
You're like, yeah, we did.
pretty much.
It's a special school in Montreal.
You guys,
get
you
your
guys
boss
started
fight
Boss
degree.
Fight Academy, man.
Yeah, well, we were talking about
Oh,
Jotun
man, yeah.
earlier, and Jotun when we launched it, we really wanted to build on what worked really well with Jotun and to improve on what we felt didn't work as well. So Sundered is obviously not a sequel, but we're definitely building on what happened with our previous game.
And I mean that's the
Uh-oh.
Oh, Justin. I'm so glad I don't have to play right now. This is terrifying.
Putting my reputation on the line here.
Is
Oh,
Justin
goodness.
doing the right thing?
Yeah,
slashing at the
absolutely.
little shards.
No, you're
hitting the
doing
glowing
good.
weak points, right?
Yeah, glowing weak points are
Those are
that's classic game design right there.
Boss Fight Academy. Come on.
It's a very prestigious university. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around the artistic design too. I mean, you and your team have come on and written blog posts on PlayStation Blog for us about some of the stuff that you guys do at Thunder Lotus, and there's definitely, I feel like there's a lot of back and forth between both your art teams and the design team, right? To
Absolutely.
kind of make it a symbiotic relationship between what you're seeing and how you're playing.
Absolutely, and that's one of the advantages of being on a smaller team is that you can have usually on a smaller team size communication is a bit easier. It's less of a challenge when you're 10 people as opposed to when you're 250.
You don't have to take a
right?
cab ride to the other end of the office.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, our designers and our artists work super close, especially.
Ow! The
Right-
double punch.
Right to the face. Intergalactic punch to the face. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now Will is going to take a run at what I have just learned is one of the first bosses in the game. I would have thought seeing this guy, he was like the end boss. That is not the case. This is boss number 1. Justin, how did you feel going into that with zero knowledge?
Not super confident. I feel like I had a pretty good run considering my lack of knowledge.
Right.
And this is the first time I'm playing the game. So, yeah, but now the creator of the game is going to do it, and I'm going to feel really bad.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, as you just said, he is one of the creators of the game. 2, he probably won't talk at all during this, and he'll be in focus mode.
I can definitely talk when he.
Oh, don't
when he
show
goes
off.
Away.
Oh, just when he goes away.
Yeah.
Got it.
The easy part.
And number 3, during our mini break, he may or may not have given himself even more upgrades than what you had.
Yeah, I'm a big fraud.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're a man who understands his
The importance
limits.
of self-improvement.
Yes.
Yes.
The importance of that was a better way to put that. Thank you, Justin.
Right. So the trick is to start with the top shard because it's the hardest one to get to. And as the fight goes on, the boss gets stronger and stronger, and his attacks become more and more powerful. So
Okay. These are some pro tips from Thunder Lotus.
So
once you get in there when you're playing Sundered this summer.
how much of the lore are we going to be exploring during this game about like why he put that mask on and why his face is inside his throne right now?
yeah, so this is Dominion, who is one of the head Eschaton priests. The Eschatons are the crazy cultists who live in this world, who are trapped basically in this world as you are. And the lore we're building, there's like a huge like backstory to it, and we definitely want that's definitely going to be in the game. And it's there are many different ways in the story that we're kind of building that story out, like different mechanics to kind of explore that and to go into that. So
I gotta say, I'm getting nervous watching this.
I'm so stressed out. But I have confidence. Cautious confidence.
Will's got this.
yeah, well, I did cheat and give myself every single upgrade, so that
that's
definitely
okay.
helps.
That doesn't make it easy.
Well, actually, this game is really a challenge to balance because of the skill tree.
Oh yeah.
And because it really depends on how many times you die and how much you explore and how many shards you find. So it's kind of a dynamic difficulty setting that other games have done in the past too. But that's really okay. Now it's getting kind of crazy.
Oh.
Folks, Will was successful, but we didn't want to show you too much of what happens after that boss is defeated, so we were back in the sanctuary. And before we end, Will, you have a little reveal you wanted to share with us today.
Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys just a first glimpse of one of the later bosses in the game, Nyarlathotep.
Sounds very scary. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for watching PlayStation Underground. Don't go anywhere. Let's take a look at brand new footage of this new boss. We'll see you next time.
Recht uit Klim